Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Zed Gershon.
And Shimon Moshavi. Let's hear it for Shimon's debut.
Shabbat Shalom.
We want Rich back.
Give the guy a chance.
Biggles jokes.
Okay.
Hey, wait, no peacoat. No peacoat. No, not what's him either.
What's that mean? Okay. Shimon, thank you for agreeing to serve with me on the Purim shpeil committee. As you know, that's part of your duties as gabbai.
There are a lot of things about this job I didn't know. Now, what exactly are we supposed to do?
Well, apparently there are too many people who want to perform this year, so we have to narrow down the list.
That's going to be difficult to do.
Well, here, Shimon, take a look at the list, and we'll see, because we have to cut some people. Let's see. All right, Shimon, if we have to cut somebody off the list, how about cutting off the Rav?
We can't cut the Rav.
Shimon, he's not funny.
What are you talking about? He gets some laughs sometimes.
Shimon, that's just from his Hasidim. It's called sympathy laughter. Shimon, if the Rav looked directly at you and told a joke, you would laugh too.
Well, I still think it's too harsh to cut him out. Because I think, although some years he's not funny, some years he is funny.
All right, I'll tell you what we'll do, Shimon. Before the shpeil, we'll ask the Rav to submit his material to Lawrence Berkowitz.
Lawrence Berkowitz? Since when does he have a good sense of humor?
He must have a good sense of humor. He lives next to Izzy and Ruchi.
Still, I don't think we can ask the Rav to submit his material to Lawrence right before Purim. He's already put so much time into it.
Shimon, I've heard the Rav jokes. Believe me, he doesn't put a lot of time into it.
All right, fine. So who was supposed to tell the Rav he has to submit his material?
Shimon, it's part of your duties as gabbai, didn't they tell you?
Man, oh man. What exactly should I tell him?
Shimon, explain to him that not every Rav needs to tell jokes on Purim. Some Rabbayim are not capable. Instead, he could give a shir. Okay, Shimon. Let's look at the list again and see who else we can cut.
How about Avishai Katan? He's not funny.
You're right, but he's not supposed to be funny. Everyone assumes the Rav told him to give a Dvar Torah each year, and that's what he does.
Wait, you think he delivers his message that way on purpose?
Positive. When he's done, he doesn't get applause. People say, Yashakoya, Yashakoya.
I got an idea. Why don't we combine the Rav slot with Avishai's slot, then they could do the shir together.
Great idea, great idea. Now back to the list. How about cutting Tali Rosenbaum? Rosenbaum, I'm sorry. Well, we can cut Rosenbaum too. Okay, I'm sorry. Shimon, do you think we should cut Tali?
I don't know. I mean, maybe, yeah. I mean, her jokes are, I mean, they're a little off color sometimes.
Okay. Well, instead of cutting her all together then, we'll tell her she has to submit her material to be checked before Purim.
All right. Who'll check Tully's material to see if it's off color?
The Rav, of course. She'll understand when we tell her to put her material in the Rav's special mailbox for checking.
All right, back to the list. We have got to cut Mark and Dodi Tobin.
Why cut them? They're great.
That's the problem. They are too good. They make everybody else look bad by comparison.
Okay, well, what reason will you give Shimon for cutting them out of the show?
I got it. We can exclude them based on Kol Isha.
Shimon, I was here last year. It's not Kol Isha. She was lip syncing.
Well, it's a slippery slope. If we allow her to lip sync Mark's voice, next thing you know, she'll be lip syncing another man's voice.
Okay, back to the list. How
How about cutting the choir this year?
No way. This is the only time of year everyone likes the choir. Purim is the holiday of Nahafoklu, and just see, on Purim the choir sings full of cheer and are likable and entertaining, whereas you know how it is the rest of the year.
I guess you're right, now that I think about it. On Purim we laugh because they sing jokes and are funny, whereas the rest of the year we laugh because, well, they're the choir.
Well, I suppose we could cut one choir member, Jacob Jackson. We see an awful lot of him, given this Purim shpeil and the choir and his other acts.
So we see so much of him. So, that's bad.
No, that's really good. The more applause he gets, the more liquor he drinks after the show.
Too much drinking liquor, that's bad.
No, that's good. The more liquor he drinks, the more liquor he serves.
Well, if we're not going to cut him, then we got to cut out Avi and Mark. You know how distasteful their humor can be.
Just you wait.
Well, not so fast. Some years it's distasteful, and other years they can be funny. We really should have their material checked beforehand to see what kind of humor it'll be this year.
But who can check it? Who is an expert? A mumcha of truly distasteful humor.
Alan Krasner!
Just you wait again.
Okay, let's be smart about this. We'll tell Alan to review the material and to tell us if he likes it. And if he does, we'll not use it in the show. Just a second.
Okay, that's about it for the list. I noticed we don't have an act this year for the Purim shpeil.
Shimon, this year, let's just sit in the audience and laugh with everybody else.